Hello good people and welcome back to Level Up Your Tactics. Since chess is all about pattern recognition and calculation, then tactical training is one surefire way to improve both, which would transfer and should transfer to other skills on the chessboard. Today we'll see some sneaky tactics from Magnus Carlsen himself. Let's level up our ELO. Before I begin, and before I forget, if you do find this content helpful, somewhat entertaining, and is helping to boost your ELO, please leave a like and sub. You have my gratitude. Let's get started. So the first game is between Sergei Karyakin and Magnus Carlsen, played in the 2009 World Blitz Championships in Moscow, Russia. It's white to move and play. Just looking at the position, kingside castle. This rook is underdeveloped. Magnus plays black, by the way. This pawn looks like it's been overextended and is about to be captured. But it's a very tricky pawn because the rook is the same diagonal as the pawn. So if you, as white, capture here, then you get sliced up. And the thing is, yeah, you lose the exchange pretty badly. So in the game, that wasn't taken. Instead, bishop 2, h6, developing the rook here, or here with the attack of the rook there on f8. And here, still tricky. Again, you can't take because you get sliced and skewered. And if you develop with, say, rook to e1, then simply solid position. Pawn structure. Now, this knight is eyeing f3 and d3. Now, this pawn on e4 is poison in more ways than one, and in the game, Karyakin took with the bishop, and it looks innocuous. Innocuous because if you took with the rook, again, you get sliced with the skewer. But after bishop to e4, Carlsen uncorks a tactic, which I will let you guys find. What is this tactic? It's a combination of a nice sequence, but it starts off simple. And I'll let you guys think about it. In 3, 2, 1, I'm counting in reverse. The tactic is bishop to f5, brilliant move. What happens if you take? What's our tactical eye here? The square is accessible. What does that lead to? A fork. After takes, simply takes, this is attacked. After bishop to d7, black is up the exchange. So, now what, you say, I guess? What if the king moves here? What if the king moves there? Well, you still have knight 2, f3. Now uncorking this idea of a double attack. And if you take, again, it's like you ate the pawn and got skewered. And here's another tactic that Magnus uncorks, which is just a bit of a shocker, to Karyakin at least, and maybe to you when you see it. What is this move that Carlsen uncorks? It looks like the king is safe there from any forks and whatnot, but is it really safe? Well, I'll let you figure it out. In 3, 2, 1, I'm counting in reverse. Carlsen uncorks the killer move, rook to ad8, which is brilliant. Why is that? Because it's still being attacked. And if you take, well, guess what? You get hit. You lose a bishop, a whole clean bishop, and after that, then a recapture. This is weak, this is under attack. And if you try to hit there, you actually get forked. So, what happens if, after rook to d8, you try to defend here? The same thing. After checks, you lose this piece. You can't stop it. Just brilliant. But, I mean, Karyakin is not a patzer. So what did he do? He avoided the exchange. And now the last part of the puzzle, I'll let you guys decide. A little hint, you're trying to remove the defender. What move did Carlsen play to finish off the sequence? In 3, 2, 1, counting in reverse, Carlsen played b5. All these lines, you have to vacate the rook. And here, the opponent resigned because after this move, which looks like the only square, you have a5. Karyak can resign 2 moves prior to that. Yeah, brilliant stuff. Now after you move away, you get absolutely destroyed. So 1 poison pawn, and Carlsen 1, Sergei Karyakin 0. So the next tactical position is a match between Magnus Carlsen and Victoria Kmelite. Wow, I butchered that. Magnus is rated 2801 and his opponent's 2480. This is in 2009, Oslo, Norway. It's black to move. Magnus's opponent goes here. And clearly, as you can see, Magnus has a stronghold currently in the d file, aiming here. A decent bishop. Black has a nicely played knight on e4. And on first glance, it looks sensible to triple up here on a d file. Say with queen to b3. You have to defend, of course, this attack twice. And after that, you just shuffle. You don't really get to a breakthrough. So let's go back to that. Queen to c5 was the last move. In this position, this is one of those positions where you need that tactical eye, because it's a complete game over if you find it. And let you guys figure it out. In 3, 2, 1. Magnus uncorks. Bishop d5. If you'll notice, the 2 rooks are not connected, and 1 rook is connected to the king. So if you happen to just do that, which is a total blunder, then you get a check, and not the check you want. And another goodbye rook, and your opponent is just up 1 clean rook there. So Victoria saw that, instead moved away. But that's not enough, guys. Unfortunately, that isn't enough. So Carlsen uncorks another idea, because the spin exists, and there is a stronghold. There's a battery on the d file. What is this move that Carlsen played? I'll give you guys some time. In 3, 2, 1. I'm counting backwards. The move was the subtle c5. Surely you guys can see that if d takes on c, you get blasted to smithereens. And yeah, the game is done. Of course, Victoria likely saw that as well, or Victoria, and played knight 2, c5. And I want you guys to look at the position again and see how brilliant Carlsen is, and see if you can keep up with his tactical eye. He's not the best tactical player in the world, he's the best positional player in the world, but here he's just tactically reigning supreme. And what move was that? I'll give you guys some time. In 3, 2, and 1. Magnus wins with rook takes on c5. Again, brilliant. You don't take because you get hit, so queen takes. But guess what? Guess what's brittle? Yeah, this is brittle. And here, Victoria resigned. You cannot stop the skewer there. Here, takes, you can't take, because then you'll be down 1 whole rook. And Carlsen is just up 1 powerful bishop. Yeah, crazy. Absolutely nuts. So, again, sacrificing the rook. You can't take because you get hit, and then you lose the other rook. Moves back, pushes the pawn. After takes, you get hit. Takes with the knight. Carlsen's like, nope, you're done. After takes, you get hit. Queen takes, but everything is in the light square diagonal. So after that, just chop, chop. 2800 stuff. Actually, you probably could do it too. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll do more tactics. I hope that helped your tactical pattern recog. I'll see you guys later. Double peace.